I couldn't believe my eyes. It felt like I had just been punched in the gut. In fact, I thought I was seeing things, but there it was, staring me in the face, the cold, hard truth, in black and white. You see, I had just taken a super expensive BOD-POD test, the most accurate form of body fat and lean muscle testing currently available, which is why it's used by the Mayo Clinic, the U.S. Army, Navy, Air Force, most college universities, and the big money professional sports leagues. The results, though, were astonishing. The scientific testing proved, beyond a shadow of a doubt, only 4% of my body was actually fat. I couldn't believe it either, but then the body composition results came back, and you can see only 4% of my total body weight was fat. In fact, as you can see further down the sheet, under the body fat rating table, they labeled my body fat percentage as risky. That's because most experts will tell you it's impossible to have body fat lower than 5% for very long and still be alive. Well, apparently they don't know the secrets I'm about to tell you. Secrets that worked for me when nothing else did, that forced my body to lose fat until almost all of it was gone. Only 4% was left. And these are the same secrets that allow me to stay that way year-round. That's right, I'm not one of those fitness magazine cover models who starve themselves for weeks, dehydrate themselves to look ripped, take illegal fat-burning stimulants and spray on fake tan lotion and use clever camera angles to look super lean. You and I know those quote-unquote models don't look that way year-round. Instead, I walk around at super low body fat pretty much all the time. In fact, here's a blurry picture I took recently with my cell phone. No fake tan, no trickery, just rock-hard abs and low, low body fat. Now, let me back up a bit. My name is Caleb Lee, and in this short but informative presentation, I'll show you exactly how I achieve such a lean body by religiously following what I call my 5 forbidden commandments to lose stomach fat. I call these my forbidden commandments because I promise you, what I'm about to reveal is like nothing you've ever seen before. In fact, it may even shock you because it goes completely against all the popular diet and exercise advice you may have ever heard. They would forbid you to even try these secrets. For example, I'll share how one man, a nutrition professor at Kansas State University, proved you can eat nothing but donuts, Twinkies, and other junk food and still lose 27 pounds in 10 weeks. It was even reported on CNN, but I'll reveal the secret trick he used to achieve such stunning results. I'm also going to show you why it's not your fault that you've never been able to lose your stomach fat and get the lean body you've always wanted, because I'm exposing dirty insider secrets about how the diet and fitness industry has been deceiving, cheating, and outright ripping off honest people like you and I who want to lose weight. And I won't just expose all these dirty secrets. I'll also flat out give you the amazing solution I finally discovered after 10 years of trying and failing to lose 10, 20, even 50 pounds or more of stubborn stomach fat. This little known secret works for everyone, whether you're a man or woman, young or old, if you're just trying to get back in shape, or if nothing has ever worked for you and you think nothing ever will. In fact, it works better the more out of shape you are and the older you are. If you're well past 30 years old, then you need to pay close attention. The best part is it works for people who've tried a lot of other diets and failed. Or if you have horrible family genetics and a slow metabolism, like I do. Plus, it's stunningly effective if you're pre-diabetic or diabetic. In some cases, it can even help you, quote-unquote, cure type 2 diabetes if you follow it exactly as I'll prescribe. That's because these forbidden commandments I developed after reading discoveries hidden in past issues of prestigious medical journals, such as Obesity Reviews, the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology, Biochemical and Biophysical Research Communications, the American Journal of Physiology, and Medical Hypothesis. It's firmly based on science, and your body has no choice but to let go of stubborn fat everywhere, especially trouble areas, once you implement this unique method. But first, a warning. This video will not be online very long for some very specific reasons which I'll share in just a few moments. It could come down as soon as tomorrow, so if you're at all interested, you need to watch it right now to the very end while you still have the chance. You see, I've used all the information I'm about to share with you on myself, proven in the real world, and I'm going to reveal the #1 food you most likely eat every day that everyone swears is healthy, but it's secretly forcing your body to store fat and making it nearly impossible to burn. Then I'll reveal why everyone is wasting their time with fat-burning exercises, and I'll tell you what to do instead to give you the lean muscle, shape, and defined body that makes everyone take notice. Now let me tell you, I wasn't always this lean. In fact, for many years, I always felt downright, well, chubby. After I saw my first Bruce Lee movie, I earned my black belt in Taekwondo in record time, and I became obsessed with getting six-pack abs. I spent the next 10 years, yes, over a decade, trying and failing to lose weight and get a lean, sexy body. I tried everything. I read all the popular diet books, followed all the plans, exercised every day, and nothing worked for me. Maybe you ran into the same problem? It seemed like the harder I worked, the more I was let down. In fact, I failed so many times, I just became convinced I was simply cursed with bad genetics, and I never would get the body that I wanted. I used to think it wasn't possible for normal people like you and I to get the lean Hollywood body that everyone wants. Have you ever felt that way? Well, here's the good news. It's not your fault. That's how the greedy diet industry stays in business. They rely on us trying and failing when we use their diet books, their fat-burning pills, their meal replacement shakes, bars, and all that other junk, because they know that after we fail, we'll come right back for more. Buy another program, another book, another magazine, or try another pill, all hoping it'll work, but only wasting our hard-earned money and stuffing those greedy fat cats' pockets. See, I tried absolutely everything. Low-fat, low-carb, even combination diets. Went to the gym 6 days a week. I tried preparing, cooking, and eating up to 6 tiny meals every single day. All that ever did was leave me hungry. I choked down all the bland, tasteless health foods everyone told me to eat, and at one point I was even running 3 to 5 miles multiple times a week, and none of it worked. Sure, I'd lose a few pounds at first, but I could never keep the weight off, and trying to follow all the popular diet and fitness advice felt like torture. Then, after years of failing at everything I tried, one day, I stumbled on a unique method of weight loss I had never heard about. In fact, according to popular diet advice, there was no way it could possibly work. But it did. And after researching some more, I found multiple clinical studies proving why it worked even better than I could have possibly thought. First, I finally saw my abs for the first time in my life. And over the past 3 years, I've been testing and fine-tuning this method on myself and my closest friends. I discovered what really works when it comes to losing fat in the real world for people like us with average genetics. And now I'd like to share with you my 5 forbidden commandments to lose stomach fat. Forbidden commandment number 1, thou shalt not eat healthy food. Okay, this is going to be shocking to you because when I first discovered it after making the same mistake for over 23 years of my life, I was shocked myself. But it works like crazy. You see, this is a picture of Mark Haub, a professor of human nutrition at Kansas State University, who went on a 10-week diet eating nothing but junk food. This picture is from an article that CNN wrote about him. In this interview with CNN, he reported he ate almost nothing but Twinkies, Nutty Bars, and powdered donuts. And at the end of 10 weeks, he lost a remarkable 27 pounds. How did he do it? It's simple, really. Even though he was eating very nutritionally bad food, he ate much less in total calories over the 10 weeks. See, CNN reported he only ate less than 1,800 calories a day when he normally consumed about 2,600 calories daily. What surprised researchers the most, though, was Professor Haub actually saw his health improve, even though he was eating junk food. His bad cholesterol, or LDL, dropped 20%, and his good cholesterol, or HDL, increased by 20%. He reduced the level of triglycerides, which are a form of fat, by 39%. So the first most important thing you must realize are these 2 truths. First, the total amount of food you eat, not each day, but over time, is most important for weight loss. And second, losing your excess weight as quickly as possible, no matter how bad the food you eat, is the most important thing you can do for your health right now. In fact, the results of a large ongoing health survey interviewing more than 3.5 million American adults every year from 1993 to 2008 shocked researchers. See, Dr. Erica Lubetkin of the City University of New York and her colleague from Columbia University published her conclusion in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine, saying, because of the marked increase in the proportion of obese people, obesity has become an equal, if not greater, contributor to the burden of disease than smoking. This mainstream study confirmed being overweight can be as harmful to your health as smoking a pack a day. So it only makes sense. The quicker you lose the weight, the healthier you'll be. Now, does that mean you should eat junk food to lose weight? The answer is a resounding no. Even Professor Haub cautioned people not to replicate his junk food diet experiment because he was only trying to prove the point that total calories over time is what matters most. Plus, the effects of such a poor diet packed with sugar long-term can greatly increase your other health risks such as high blood sugar and diabetes. So I don't recommend that at all. But here's the main thing you must understand when it comes to making smarter food choices, and this is great. The average glazed donut packs a whopping 200 calories, and it's super easy to eat a half dozen of these little monsters in one sitting and still be starving an hour later. That's 1,200 calories down the hatch at once, and an hour later you're still going to want to eat whatever you can get your hands on. Compare that to a 6-ounce chicken breast, on the other hand, which is about the size of your closed fist. It has the same amount of calories, 200. But could you imagine trying to eat 6 chicken breasts in one sitting? Of course not. You'd be stuffed after just one big chicken breast. And you have to sit down 6 more times that day and choke down a chicken breast the size of your fist just to hit the same 1,200 calories 6 little glazed donuts packs on you. Oh, and just so you know, you'd have to eat over a pound of broccoli to even touch 200 calories. Maybe that's why our mothers were right when they told us to eat our vegetables. But that is the power of smarter food choices. You can eat more good foods, never feel deprived, and still lose weight quite rapidly. And don't think eating healthy means you're going to be a prisoner to boring, tasteless foods day after miserable day. In fact, you may be surprised to learn that many of the high-fat, delicious foods you love are extremely healthy for you and what I would consider fat-burning foods. Let me explain, because there's a lot of confusion about this. If you pick up any fitness or health magazine or listen to any dietitian, they'll tell you that certain foods are quote-unquote healthy. But it's these same exact foods that are causing you to gain weight right now. For example, the biggest mistake everyone makes, and that makes it almost impossible to lose fat, is eating whole grains. Yeah, for real. Here's why. Our bodies are simply not made to process these grains and other agricultural products such as corn, whole wheat breads, white bread, cereals, low-fat muffins, and other supposedly healthy foods like this. So instead of your body easily digesting them and using them to fuel your brain, muscles, and organs, they actually cause huge insulin spikes in your body and send the signal to store those calories as fat. Now, I'm not recommending a low-carb diet plan here. Not at all. Just if you think about it, it's logical too. Humans have been around for probably millions of years, and we always ate a hunter-gatherer type diet. Anything we could hunt, like meat, or gather, like nuts or vegetables, was pretty much what we ate. And agriculture, grains, and other foods like this are a recent invention. They've only been around a couple hundred, maybe thousands of years. So it makes sense that our bodies aren't yet adapted to eat these types of foods. In fact, if you just eliminate the whole grains in your diet and instead replace them with the delicious foods you were designed to eat, which I'll share with you in just a few moments, you could lose 10 pounds almost immediately. Most people do. Even better, the University of California, San Francisco School of Medicine proved that after switching to a hunter-gatherer diet like this, it only took 10 short days to see improvements in blood pressure and glucose tolerance, decrease insulin secretion, increase insulin sensitivity, and improve lipid profiles. That is the power of healthy food choices. More satisfaction, more weight loss, and much, much better health in as little as 10 days. Okay, to find out the specific foods you should eat, though, and which ones to avoid, plus how to keep putting it all together, just keep watching. For now, here's forbidden commandment number 2. Thou shalt not do cardio or aerobic exercise. Unlike walking, which is healthy for everyone to do, long, slow cardio is the absolute worst thing you can do if you want to lose fat and you want to lose it fast. Here's the 3 big reasons why. First, cardio running doesn't burn much fat. One cardio study found 300 hours of cardio per year helped men lose only about 6 pounds, and women lost only 4 pounds. At that rate, you'd have to do 50 hours of cardio to lose 1 pound of fat. That's over 7 hours of jogging, 7 days a week if you wanted to lose 1 pound of fat each week. Second, cardio burns precious muscle along with fat, and burning healthy, lean muscle will give you that skinny fat look where you have no muscle tone and you just look skinny and out of shape. Just take a look at a marathon runner and compare that physique to a world-class sprinter. In fact, none of us really just wants to lose weight, right? We all want to lose fat. That's the goal. And third, cardio makes you hungry and can cause you to overeat. See, another study found some people start eating more when they do cardio and end up gaining weight because of this. Also, because most people think they're burning a lot of fat, even though, as we've just seen, it can take 50 hours of cardio to burn 1 pound of fat, they eat more because they think it's okay. That's a big mistake. So what's the absolute best type of exercise to burn belly fat and reshape your body? I'll reveal that in just a moment. But first, speaking of eating, here's forbidden commandment number 3. Thou shalt not count calories or eat super small meals. That's right. This goes against the number 1 piece of advice that all health experts tell you. But if you want to lose weight, you need to eat big, healthy, satisfying meals. First off, Counting calories is a pain. It takes too much discipline, you're always thinking about food, and it's extremely inaccurate anyways. Second, the common diet advice to eat smaller meals but eat more often is a recipe for disaster. Most so-called experts recommend you eat 6 to 8 times per day. That's crazy. Who has the time to prepare, cook, and clean up that many meals? Even worse, who wants to be that health nut person that carries Tupperware containers with them everywhere they go, full of the little meals? Nobody. That's who. In fact, they know you can't possibly prepare, cook, and eat 6 to 8 small little meals every day. So that means you'll buy more of their meal replacement powders, shakes, and bars. And no, eating more meals does not increase your metabolism. That's just more marketing hype. There isn't a single study showing meal frequency affects metabolic rate. There are plenty of studies, however, showing metabolic rate is identical regardless of how many meals you eat, as long as the calories are the same. 6 meals of 400 calories, 3 meals of 800 calories, it simply doesn't matter. Plus, if you're anything like me, you'll never feel full eating like that, and you're constantly hungry. That's why the best way to eat is big, satisfying meals that contain healthy fats, healthy proteins, and healthy carbs. I'll show you how to eat delicious steaks, eggs with the yolks, potatoes with all the fixins, and none of that calorie counting junk, avoiding butter and other natural fats, or eating tasteless cardboard health food that comes in a box. I'm talking about real, delicious food, like Grandpa and Grandma used to eat on the farm. That not only helps you feel full for hours, so you eat less automatically, but also increases your resting metabolic rate and helps melt away stomach fat. Which brings me to my next commandment. Forbidden commandment number 4, thou shalt not do hundreds of crunches and sit-ups to burn belly fat. Truth is, I used to do hundreds of sit-ups, crunches, leg raises, and other ab exercises every single night before I went to bed, but it never burned fat around my waist. The secret to burning fat off your midsection is doing exercises that involve all your body's major muscle groups. These build strength, lean muscle, and are scientifically proven to speed up your metabolism even after you're done working out. To do this, though, you need a smart plan that focuses on strength training. Please note, I'm not saying you have to lift weights. I'm just saying you have to build strength. And you add to that extremely short, 12 minutes or less, fat-burning workouts that further elevate your metabolism. In fact, Louise Tamayo from an Australian research study lost over 16 pounds using these ultra-short, fat-burning workouts, even though she said, my diet was pretty bad back then, with lots of sweets, lots of junk food, so just eating the same things, donuts and sugar. It was awful. Again, I don't recommend you eat donuts and other junk food, but that's the point. If you combine these ultra-short workouts with a smart eating plan, then you'll lose fat automatically and almost without effort. And that's the big difference between people who finally lose weight and the people who diet and exercise but still look the same year after year. In fact, it's forbidden commandment number 5. Thou shalt follow a proven fat loss program. Here's the truth. If you've ever tried to diet and exercise to lose weight, I'm betting it's not your fault that you haven't succeeded. You were just given bad information. Mostly because, as we've already discussed, most diet and exercise programs are simply outdated or ineffective for people like us with average genetics. Or they're designed by the mega billions dollar per year diet industry to separate you from your hard-earned money. That's why I designed my program specifically for people of any age, like us who have average genetics and want to lose stomach fat, without spending hours doing boring cardio or spending our lives in the gym. And I'm living proof it works. It's the exact same program I follow day in and day out to maintain low body fat all year round. I call it the super diet system, but it's not really a diet at all. Think of it more as a way to make a couple of simple and almost unnoticed changes to your lifestyle that get you big-time weight loss results. In fact, it allows you to lose a pound or 2 a week, every week, until you say stop. The truth is, nobody becomes overweight overnight. Those extra pounds and extra inches, they sneak up on you week by week, month by month, and year after year. But the good news is, with the Super Diet program, you can use that exact same process to lose every single ounce of excess weight, exactly how you gained it, 1 or 2 pounds at a time. And I know you're probably looking for a quick fix, and you want to lose a lot of weight fast, but I simply can't promise you that. In fact, that's probably why you haven't lost your excess weight yet. Besides, losing weight like this is not as slow as you'll think. Imagine, in just 2 months, you could be 20 pounds lighter. In 4 months, you could have dropped 40 pounds. And by the end of 6 months, you could be 60 pounds lighter. And this time, when you lose the weight, it's not going to come back. Doctors say this is the ideal way to lose weight, not just because it's easier, but also because slow, steadier weight loss is healthier and very simple to maintain. You see, I started getting a lot of questions from my friends, my family, and people at the gym when I started talking about the super diet. And I started to tell people how I did it, and when I did, even more people wanted to know the details. Soon, it got to the point where I couldn't keep up with the demand, so I put together a simple system that explains it all, and to help as many people as possible, I'm making it available only through the website you're on right now. In the Super Diet system, I'll explain how to lose weight by making simple lifestyle changes and working with your body's natural genetic programming instead of against it. You'll flip the switch on your body so it stops storing fat and instead starts using it for energy every single day. When that happens, you'll lose fat by the pounds and it'll melt away until you say stop. And here's just a few more things you'll discover in the Super Diet system. First, I'll share with you powerful mental secrets and motivational methods to make sure that this time you finally lose all the weight you want. Secrets like how to achieve all your goals, not just weight loss, in 3 simple steps. Plus 7 more secrets to staying motivated and achieving your weight loss goals. Then I'll get right into explaining everything you need to know about eating, food, and your diet. It starts with why you should never count calories and what to do instead that works much, much better. The #1 secret for turbocharging your metabolism so you easily and effortlessly scorch away body fat on a 24/7 basis. The secrets of eating the food your body was designed to eat, and how you too can improve all your health markers in as little as 10 days just by eating simple, natural foods. How to change the way you eat so you tweak your metabolism and force it to search out fat everywhere on your body and gobble it up for energy. The truth about carbohydrates, which ones are safe to eat and which ones will pack on the pounds. The types of fat, yes, fat that you're not eating enough of. You'll discover which fats are actually healthy for you to eat and can even help you lose more weight faster. Even better, they taste great. An ingenious way to turn hunger into an advantage whenever you're dieting so you lose more weight. Easy to follow guidelines, not strict rules about what to eat and what not to eat, so you can easily structure your eating and diet around your life and your unique needs. How to lose the maximum amount of weight possible by making sure that you're not eating perfect all the time. You see, with my method, you absolutely must eat your favorite foods at least 10% of the time. Yes, that includes pizza, pasta, fast food, and even ice cream. Cheesecake is my personal favorite, but it's totally up to you. There is one more big thing that I will show you. In fact, it's the #1 reason why I was able to achieve a ridiculous 4% body fat and stay that way year-round. But I simply can't share it with you here. It's so powerful and forces your body to lose so much weight so quickly that some people might abuse it if I reveal what it is, without revealing how to implement it in your life correctly. I'm dead serious about this too, because if you do abuse the secret, you can lose so much weight so quickly that your metabolism might crash and your weight loss will come to a screeching halt. In fact, it's so powerful, I recommend only using it 2 times per week when you first start my system. Even just following this simple 2-day diet secret twice a week gives most people the extra push they need to cut an additional 20 to 30% of their total weekly calories. And the best part about it is the calorie restriction happens automatically. And once you set it up correctly, you lose weight without fail, no matter what. But again, you'll have to wait until you view the entire system before you see what the secret is. Because when it is used in moderation, it's extremely healthy. But if you abuse it, it can really wreck your metabolism. Now, because I wanted this to be a complete system with everything you need to know, I've also included step-by-step instructions on how to exercise in the most efficient ways possible so that you get the most results from the least amount of time. For example, you'll see the only type of exercise anyone over the age of 30 years old should do. It's not running, aerobics, or anything like that, I promise you. Instead, this type of exercise helps you maintain lean muscle and fights muscle wasting as we age, increases your levels of youth hormones, strengthens your bones, and keeps your metabolism humming along. And I won't just reveal what this type of exercise is, but you'll also see the #1 most important exercise anyone over the age of 30 should be doing, because it's proven to prevent hip fractures and increase your chances of living a healthier, longer life. Why most people are simply wasting their time doing cardio, and the one simple change to make it 3 times as effective for stripping away stubborn body fat. Here's a hint. It has nothing to do with exercising longer or doing more cardio. The secret is actually doing shorter, more effective workouts. In fact, I'll even reveal my super short cardio workout that takes 12 minutes or less. And yet, Japanese researchers have proven this type of exercise burns up to 9 times more fat than the normal type of cardio you've probably been doing. why most everyone is wasting all their time in the gym doing ineffective exercises like sit-ups, crunches, bicep curls, shoulder raises, leg presses, etc. Hopefully, if you're wasting your time doing these exercises, you'll stop immediately, because I'll show you the best exercises that burn 3 to 4 times more calories, stimulate higher fat-burning hormone levels, and jack your metabolism so high you'll still be burning calories even hours after you've left the gym, for up to 48 hours in some cases. All this means you'll burn 3 to 4 times the fat with the same amount of time spent doing exercise. And if you're not using these unique exercises, it's probably the reason you've never seen much results, if any, from exercise. Don't worry, if you don't have a gym membership or don't want to leave your home, I'll show you a super simple yet highly effective bodyweight exercise routine you can do at home in as little as 10 minutes. It's guaranteed to build functional strength, a rock-solid core, and torch excess fat. Plus, there's much, much more. I basically lay out everything you need to know to melt fat off your waist, your love handles, your lower back, your hips, your thighs, everywhere. All by making a few simple changes to the way you eat and the way you move your body. And I do it in a way that doesn't require you to lose your sanity. I promise you, you'll still be able to live your life, enjoy your food, and you won't have to spend all day at the gym either. You just need to know the simple tips and tricks I'll share with you in my Super Diet System. Now that I've given you an idea of what you'll discover inside the Super Diet System, here's everything that's actually in the program. Component number 1 is the Super Diet Manual, a $197 value, where I reveal everything I just told you about. Component number 2 is the Fat Burning Bodyweight Exercises Video Database DVD, an additional $49 value, covering all the bodyweight exercises. You'll see me demonstrate them so you know the exact form to use. Component number 3 is a complimentary weight training video database, DVD, another $49 value, where you'll see me perform all the weight training exercises that I talk about in the manual, so you'll have no questions of how to do them safely, correctly, and for maximum fat burning. Component number 4 is a special report that top 7 mistakes that kill fat burning before it starts. As long as you don't make these mistakes, you'll get started on the right foot. Component number 5 is my top 10 most decadent, delicious, and fat-burning desserts report. Who knew that you could have such great tasting desserts that taste great and burn fat too? And just those 5 components alone add up to a $379 real-world value. And probably much, much more when you consider all the frustrating years of studying, trial and error, and hard work that went into creating this program. But I want to give you one more valuable tool to make absolutely sure you get started off on the right foot. In fact, your entire success hinges on one single solitary action. You need to get a fast start on this right away. That's why one of the most important parts of my system is component number 6, your Fast Start Guide, an additional $27 value. That brings the total value of your Super Diet System to over $406. So right about now, you may be thinking, how much is your investment in the Super Diet System? Well, before I discovered the Super Diet, I spent a fortune trying to lose weight, and you might have too. The average box food celebrity diet program costs over $2,000 a year in mail order foods, consulting, and buying additional foods at the supermarket. And a membership at a good gym could easily set you back between $700 and $1,000 each year. Heck, I pay over $840 a year myself. And even those popular meal replacement foods you get at the health food stores, they could cost you an easy $150 a week. But we've already discussed all the reasons why these programs don't work. So here's what I want to do. I'm on an unstoppable mission to help over 1 million people lose weight and change their lives with the Super Diet System. That's a big, hairy, almost impossible goal. That's why to do it, I need your help. Here's what I mean. If you're willing to help me out by providing me your success story, then you can get a better deal than anyone else is getting on my system today. You see, with this special success story offer, and only available through this video presentation, which I already told you won't be online very long, you won't invest $406 in the system. You won't even invest half that at $197. If you'll promise to give me your before and after story of success after using my system, here's the shockingly low price of a range for a very limited time. Not the retail price of $197, just 3 easy payments of $47. That means with this success story offer, you save big with more than a 50% discount right away. What's more, if you break down your investment in this system over the next year, by which time it's entirely possible you may have lost 15, 20, even 30 pounds or more, that's only 13 cents a day to lose your belly fat and live a lean, healthy lifestyle. A dime and 3 pennies a day, less than you spend buying one of those fancy cappuccinos every 2 weeks, to guarantee you lose inches off your waist and get a leaner, healthier body. As if that wasn't a good enough deal, you risk absolutely nothing when you claim your copy today, because it either works for you or it's free. With my 30-day money-back guarantee, your satisfaction is guaranteed. You must be absolutely thrilled and amazed with the changes you'll see in your life with my system, or you pay nothing. That's the only way I'll do business on a fair and square basis, because that's how I would like to be treated, and I want the same for you. So if you have any problem at all with my course, it can even be for no reason at all. Just let me know, and you'll get 100% of your money back. Sure, I could get ripped off big time this way, because some people will simply order my system and ask for a refund so they can get it without paying. But I'm putting my faith in you that you won't do that, because I believe that you desperately want and you need something that really works. See, I too was once frustrated and looking for help to reach my weight loss goals, and all I could find was scams. And I don't want you to have to experience the same thing. So that's why I'm putting all the risk here squarely on my shoulders. Now I ask you, what could possibly be fairer than that? In fact, with this offer, I have to trust you instead of you having to trust me. So please don't delay. This special offer could end at any time. And I won't be able to keep the price of my program so low for very long. I can only afford to release a limited number of these deeply discounted copies. In fact, if you delay just a day or two, you could lose out on this low price. So it's in your best interest to go ahead and claim your copy of the system now while you still can. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you don't intend to actually use the super diet, then you should probably not get it. It's just going to be a waste of your money. But if you are the type of person who knows a good thing when you see it, if you're finally ready to change, if you want to lose weight, trim your waist, get toned arms, and finally get the lean body you've always wanted, then the super diet system is exactly what you're looking for. And the only logical conclusion is to get your personal copy today. You owe it to yourself to try this out now. In fact, to help you even more, if you order within the next 10 minutes, I'll pay for your first payment to help you get started. That means you'll get the entire Super Diet system shipped to your house, not for 3 easy payments, but just 2 easy payments of $47. And that's not all. Because I want you to feel absolutely secure and confident when you click the order button today, I'm going to double the guarantee. That's right. 30-day money-back guarantee doubled to 60 days. That way you have a full 8 weeks to try out my entire system. Put it to use in your daily life. Email me personally at my personal email address I'll give you when you sign up if you have a confusion about anything, all without worrying about how many days you have left in your guarantee. Which of course means with the huge 50% discount you're getting today with the success story offer, and because I'm paying your first payment for you, and your doubled 60-day 100% money-back satisfaction guarantee, you simply cannot lose, as long as you order within the next 10 minutes. And at this point, you really only have 3 simple choices. Choice number 1, you can bury your head in the sand, ignore my offers of help, and still be stuck with stubborn fat and health problems forever. Choice number 2, you can try to figure all this out on your own and grumble about how nothing is working for you, how diet and exercise don't work, how you're just stuck with your genetics and you'll never get the body you really want. And you'll have to live with the fact that you once had the chance to say that you could end your weight problems forever, totally risk-free, but you never took advantage of it. And choice number 3, you could take control of your life and get the guidance and advice I'm offering from my 10 years and more of trial and error, proven to give you the body you want in a totally risk-free manner. Frankly, only one of these choices makes any sense at all. So please, for your own sake, join me in taking advantage of my risk-free offer today. I want to help you set a healthy agenda for the rest of your life, a life filled with control over your emotions, your body, and your life free from weight worries forever, with a bright outlook for the future. It's time to accept this risk-free investment in your and your family's future and claim your copy of this system today. Literally, thousands of people just like you have already used this exclusive system to get the body they want, and now it's your turn. Imagine joining those thousands of other people, waking up in the morning, taking a shower, looking at yourself in the mirror, and grinning ear to ear because you can see the amazing changes happening to your body day by day and how much better you look already. Well, you don't have to just imagine. You can have your new body and a whole new life in much less time than you think possible. So act now and click the big button below to claim your copy today before it's too late and this risk-free success story offer is no longer available.